He has folded. Just sorting out all the work, and there was a walk there, the first hand. So we're going to move on to the next hand. They're playing for that beautiful bracelet that you've seen all week behind Jesse, and that big winner's check of 550,000 Rand.
So who's going to win, Mark?
Right, guys, I've been out of the action while we had our two guest commentators, and I'm just getting caught up in the and seeing who's got what chips-wise here.
Oh, you can't cheat.
No.
Who's going to win?
Darren Kramer.
There you go. So Darren Kramer is the. I've got Ahmed and then Jesse Rusin. Only because Ahmed's probably got all the chips anyhow, but I just think he's played solid. We will see. We will see.
Darren's got a fair bit there as well, I see. Not as many of the green ones as I like.
There you go. So Ahmed's got 3 million, Darren's got 1.2, Rudy 9.7. Yeah, so Fazer's got 9 bigs here, so he's going to have to make a move fairly soon.
Anyway.
Well, Ahmed's going to be tough to beat with that stack. That's why you didn't want me to see the stacks.
Well, no, I didn't know that he had 3 million. I mean, obviously I've watched and glanced at the game, but I mean, I had no idea what his total was. I've been the same as you. I've not been near it.
Yeah,
so.
I took a total break, and it was after all the 10 days of commentating. Just had a little chat with my friend Manesh. So Ahmed raises in the hijack with a king deuce. He's going to use that stack effectively. Round to Faisal in the small blind, queen 8 suited. And he moves it all in.
He needs to make a move sharpish. A7 for Rudolph be a consideration. Oh, he's folded.
He has folded, and Ahmed has folded already as well. So nice move by Faisal. He's going to pick a few spots like that and get those chips over the line, and hope that if he does get called, that he's got live cards and he's got suited connectors there. Although they were well gapped, can still utilize
Suited wide connectors.
Yeah.
Rather than suited connectors.
Gapped was perhaps a stretch. Wide is better.
10-7 for Ahmed.
Ahmed under the gun. He's going to fold. Sean Bloom has already folded. Round to Darren Kramer in the cutoff.
Right, we raise 110. Raises 110. Four.
So Faisal is raised with the ace-10.
Just a raise note.
Yeah. Rudy is called.
Well, they both got ace-10 and Faisal the only one with a diamond.
Check, check. 4 no help.
Time to waste a little bit of my life here.
Ace-10.
Everybody loves the chop pot.
Ready to come to his chop pot song. I assume you taught him that, because when I came on board in the commentary team, you guys were already doing that.
I taught Brad lots of stuff, most of which couldn't be discussed on the. I corrupted the youngster, but in a nice way.
You are the only original crew member left from the card stream.
Actually, believe it or not, Hugo's an original as well.
Right in the beginning with...
Yep, he's an original Hugo.
Okay, I didn't know that.
Original member of Cardstream. He was up here from Mpangeni and working with his pops. So yeah, but me and Cole the originals, I suppose.
Right ribbon all in.
And of the tech boys, none left except Hugo then.
Yeah, Hugo
He
was
didn't
original.
start as a tech.
Hugo was a original position at Cardstream was lift anything, move anything, push anything, plug anything. And he was an anything boy. Whereas I started as on the commentary side and then graduated onto everything else. But it's fine, it's cool. Because Cole has other business interests, and it's nice that we've got a team that can do it autonomously now rather than having to drag Cole out every time. But we always appreciate it when he comes to visit. So 6 players left, everybody guaranteed 115,000.
Raise 110.
Basil raises again to 110 with the blinds of 25-50, big blind ante of 50. King Queen suited, nice looking hand 6-handed. Sean in the big blind, contemplating a defense here with 10-9, and he doesn't, he folds. I think that's respect for Faisal as a short stack raising and not shoving.
A 167 hands so far today, and we've gone down from 9. We've actually gone down from more. We had 14, I think, this morning.
That's correct, Gaz. Started with 14.
And I can tell you, 14th place was Dobby, 30,000 rands. 13th place was David, 30,000 rands. 12th place was Henny, 37,000. Then we didn't know the chap who was knocked out. He was a local chap, and we apologise, but he also got 37,000. 10th place was Boren Spies, 45,000. And then Mark got knocked out,
All in. Right ribbon all in.
60,000. And then Matt was knocked out, 75,000, and JP went for 90.
So Rudolph's moved all in with ace-10.
Come on, can't you wake up with a hand there?
Really giving the customary post-match.
And I think,
Why
I
didn't you?
think we should give a shout out to Mark Christie.
I mean, 2 aces.
Had a little rail here at St Francis Bay, is that right?
Yeah.
The lady told me that they were here to support him, whether or not he comes from there or he's from here and they know him from there or whatever. But he was happy with his cash mark, so 60k. And there's a satellite entry, so a couple of $100, that's not a bad return on your money. So
Yeah,
well
it's
done, sir.
great
If you're
return.
listening or watching, I think you're our man of the match for the day.
Great return on investment.
Now you must do me a favor. Get me still with the thanks, brother. Did you get Bose, by the way? Thank you so much.
Bozo just sent me a message, are we going to go to dinner? That's
Right ribbon raise.
Rosenthal wants to get me drunk again.
Raise 100,000.
So Ahmed raising here with 6 deuce. Darren moves all in with the 7s.
Pays ace king of call.
Yeah, this could be the moment.
It has to be ace king, he's never folding it, is he?
Just trying to catch anything, any information you can of Darren.
Which part of Ace King are you folded there, Mark?
Cool.
I mean, it's just such a. I mean, you're such a strong hand. I mean, Faisal's toying with it. I know it's an ICM consideration and that, and we don't know circumstances. But I mean, he's covered. I mean, it's for his tournament life. I understand that. And yeah, he's there. He has his goals.
He folds it.
No, I found it. I have 7.
He said he didn't want to race.
What, you waiting for Christmas?
Even all in, yeah.
3D.
Darren, pass me his hand. Pass me his hand.
Maya.
No, he's
How much could I have landed with
Okay, Bobby running. Hand number 170. We'll move on. Jesse Rosen, the under the gun player.
okay?
Front left of screen here. Sailing nicely. 557, ace 5 suited. This is a shove.
Does, puts it in. I'm going to do pocket fives.
Just not an immediate shove here. Let's look at the numbers.
Yeah, yeah.
He's got 3 million, he's got 575. Players behind him. Low to medium pair. I could support the fold here, to be honest.
I'd be honest, I'd fold from there because of the players behind and the amount off with a small pair. Ahmed knows better.
Right at the ball.
And you're gonna
Okay, good luck, gents.
Jesse,
Ace 5 versus 5s.
yeah, he's in a bit of trouble because it's only the ace that's live. And spades, of course,
The suit, Joe.
and straight draws.
It's a couple of spades for him.
Massive amount of outs now compared to what he had when the cards were turned over.
Ace or a spade.
And he blanks. So we'll bid Jesse farewell.
Well done, Jesse boy.
Ahmed makes the right call. I would have been happy to fold that then. He calls and he's right.
Jesse will finish in 6th place. And he will win for himself 115,000.
Goes around, shakes everyone's hand.
Yep, very gracious. Well played, sir.
Very well played.
you could drop down to 28 grand. Fair jump, I'm saying.
Yeah, I was not shouting for him.
I know that. Oh, I mean, really, Rudolph?
For once in my life, I was shouting for Ahmed.
Yeah, that's
That's a fucking
That's a
game changer.
Just listening to the banter there between Darren and Rudy.
What were they saying?
Yeah, but that's flop.
I mean, it's nice when you call it 5 and the guy's a 5 and he's out. Just saying.
Yeah, but then fuck with the 2 spades go.
Yeah.
Suddenly his hand approved.
She's on the same hand. Yeah. Ah, he had 11.
11. Jack B.
Sorry?
Ahmed gets a walk.
This is Jack Reed.
Hey,
I know, I got to, I know.
up in the elbow.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I would have put pressure on him.
We might cut away from the table for an interview. If we do not worry. We will be tracking the action on the feature table. If there's an all-in, we will cut away though.
Last one's the main event. You get any price. No, the last 5.
I know, but the fourth doing the last
No,
five.
real wasn't there.
No, three of the five.
Fazer was to buy. Yes.
Hello. I was aiming for I'm glad you had a good time. I'm with Jesse Rosen. He has just passed the main event. Jesse, first of all, tell us about the main event experience.
It was great. Yeah, I'm lucky to have made it through. I did it the dirty way by playing the turbo, and I got through to the final table, so that's good.
Very nice. You had a fantastic series. Not the first one either. You've been running really, really good lately. Any secret to your success?
Not really, just play my cards and hope for the best.
Congratulations on the fantastic win and the amazing series. I'm sure we'll see you in Cape Town.
For sure.
Great.
Home turf advantage. So.
Thank you so much.
Nice interview by Jess. Nice young man.
Yeah, very well spoken.
So
young
we'll bring
man.
the graphics up for the table. There we go. And that's what happened so far.
So action round to the big blind of Sean.
Thank you, Hugo. Well done. Sean's action. So you're going to pay the 110 here.
Yes.
And we got the flop.
Darren got the king of clubs. There's nothing really going there for Sean.
Yep.
Goes bet fold.
Yeah, I'm not following that.
Ahmed comes in with the raise from the button.
We see his cards. No.
He's got the two on top of one another. Sean in the small blind. And he's contemplating a move and he makes it. Or he might get looked up by Darren to his left.
Darren has nines.
Darren isolated, went all in.
King 6. Let's try to steal.
He's pulling a move on Ahmed because Ahmed was raising the button.
Nines holding. There's a king.
Oh, he finds the king on the turn. And he gets a double up with the move that he pulled.
Not very good at flips.
That's not a flip.
Telling you, one hand there on him. You win.
Okay, let's get on to the next hand. The king came through, you got lucky.
Hazel, you folding as king. I think if Matt saw you fold as king, he might want to replay the jack hand.
Action on Rudy.
Twice a dead flop, huh?
Folds that. Round 2 Ahmed.
You call me off, Ahmed.
Raise 100.
Raises with a 7-3 suited. Sean says, I'll just double up and putting another move. Darren has gone all in. Oh, and there's Faisal again with the ace king.
I don't think he's folding ace king again.
No.
Another all in.
Walked into it.
No help for Darren there. He's looking for a queen or a jack. Faisal looking for his ace king to hold up. Still no help for Darren. Faisal holding up. And Darren takes a big knock there. Darren says he thinks he's covered. Let's just double check that.
785 we got there.
How much?
785.
785.
Literally a chip and a chair.
Well, Darren will be
Have one hand.
going out of the small blind here. Okay,
Got 20k left there by the looks of things. One yellow and two purples.
Ahmed to be under the gun.
Ahmed under the gun, 8-7. Folds. No. Yes, he does. I thought he was folding. Then he put them back in like he was going to play them. King deuce. Darren chucks in for the ace 10.
I think it's reasonable. You've got a shot here. I mean, he didn't even look at your cards, he's just calling.
Really checking straight away.
Does the ante not come to me? No. Ante goes to me. Ante goes to me.
No help for Darren or anybody else. So his ace high stays in front.
Unbelievable.
Can his ace high will hold?
I know.
There's 10.
He can't believe it himself. So he picks up the
110.
20.
I 20.
20.
Yeah.
Lucky.
Wish I had five.
And we both fucking miss everything.
Yeah, probably 4, 4, 5. There's that.
9-3.
There's that.
Sean Bloom will be under the gun. 10-3 offsuit. Fold that. On to Darren. Also 10-3, he'll fold that. Faisal 7-5 in the muck. Action on Rudy. Completes with King 9. Ahmed 7-3. They'll put Rudy all in.
Yep, that was the answer. So everybody now is playing for 143,000.
The jump there on the next to the one after that, Gaz.
200.
Oh, never tell them.
That's a fair jump, yeah.
Yeah, that's why they're hanging on. That is why they're hanging on. Congratulations to everybody, the 966 subscribers. We might have to wait a little bit longer for our 1,000, but thank you everybody who subscribed. If you're out there watching, don't forget to try to subscribe and hit the like button, help us out. Okay, Darren Kramer's all in. Ahmed with jacks, I think it is.
Yeah, jacks again. Darren looking for help, yeah. He finds the ace
7-3.
straight away.
Like the phoenix from the ashes.
Darren doubles up again.
He's got 110, so no 220.
You'll come back. Thank you.
Now going to be in the big blind though, and the big blind ante, which is going to really hurt.
I don't mind that you're supporting him, Rudolph.
I did support him. For the second
I
time
said
tonight.
that. I said that's what I said. You're allowed to support him. That's what I said. You're allowed to support him.
And you were slightly dominant.
I thought he lay fine on the clock. Yeah. I thought for the jack. Yeah, 100%.
Ahmed and Jack is like fucking spook.
Never played that.
It's amazing how many times Ahmed actually has had jacks today.
Even when you didn't.
Yeah.
Faisal out the way.
Ready. Cut off. It's folded. Ahmed in the button pocket sixes.
Brian Bevan all in.
And just jams it all in. And Darren folds the 6-5. Action to Rudy under the gun. It's folded already. Round to Ahmed. Ahmed is folded. Action on Sean.
King 5 suited. He put it in with King 6 earlier. Offsuit.
Yeah, he did, making a squeeze. He folds this one.
It's like a king queen. I'm not greedy.
Darren.
I don't think Faisal calls it.
He's asked for the count to see if it's mathematically that he must.
But my hand. I know, it's embarrassing I've ever done.
He shouted for King Queen before the cards were dealt and he got it. Oh. Straight draw and the 6 for Faisal.
Queen on the river.
Nope. Makes the straight. And Darren is eliminated in 5th spot.
So we'll get an interview with Darren Kramer as he leaves. If we can catch him out the door.
When I see 260, it makes it for difficult. You're right about it.
You're in for 100, you have to score 170 with 170. I mean, if he has like 350k.
And when you do look at the end,
To be honest, if I look, maybe I would have called it. Because you also don't want him with 550,000.
that's what I'm counting there, but already the Anthony and the thing.
Yeah, you have to go 120.
So Darren will get 143,000. And
So, Darren Kramer, you've just bust from the main event. From the look on your face, it was a horrible one. Tell us about it.
Yeah, that was pretty brutal. Got it with 9s versus King 6. And yeah, as I say, I lost that. I got a King Queen versus Deuce 6. I lost as well. Ran like death. Just had chips and never won a hand for 10 minutes. Pretty gutted. Yeah. But on to the next one. Not much else.
So, obviously, we'll see you in Cape Town for the next series.
Yeah, we'll see me there in Cape Town. So.
And who are you backing that's left at the final table? Who's your horse?
Armour to win.
Okay, well, it's definitely not a big ask. He's done it a few times with us. Thank you so much for joining us, and we'll see you soon.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
I was going to fold, and I looked at you. If I folded, you would have swung.
sorry talking over there, I forgot my mic was on. But Almi was always his boy. Okay, they're all playing for 200k now.
To be honest, if you have like 800,000 chips, and you look and then you fold 6-2, you know what I mean? 1.6, 1.7.
So down to 4 players. Started the morning with 14.
10 have left.
And I must give a shout out to my wonderful wife Shelley, who is on the stream watching. Just started. Thank you for your undying support. And without you, we couldn't do the things we want to do. Anyhow, be home soon.
Sean under the gun, King 9 suited.
Well, he's put it in with less.
Yeah. Made a move and got lucky. Faisal with ace jack, gonna move all in. Rudy folds ace 6.
Yep. And the dynamic will change once again. No, there's only 4 of them left.
Ahmed folds.
You saved me.
And Faisal will pick up 235. Excuse my little apologies to everybody out there.
So Faisal, from being very short a short time ago, is up at 1.9 million.
Grinding away. Maybe him not folding ace king was the secret. Folding it, should I say. What do we know, eh? What do we know?
Yeah, I think ICM came into play. He didn't want to race, he said. Don't want to race for it.
Why not? We wanted a race. So last chance, folks, to watch the end of this. The four gladiators that are left battle it out. Don't forget, if you're not subscribed, please subscribe to the channel and give us a like as well. We'll appreciate it. Helps us out. We want to try and get to 1,000. Not going to do it. We're up to 966, but we'll try and get close. Otherwise, enjoy the final knockings. There'll be a lot of this all in, by the way. Sean Bloom with a decision to make.
Sean moves all in. So 4-5 for Ahmed, King Queen for Sean. No help for Ahmed there, other than a gut shot 6 helping, making a straight now. King Queen still ahead. And he's got the spades covered. And he finds the Queen on the river, so Sean will get a double up.
So this is not going to end easily. Ahmed will double up Sean. Who was your runner? Darren Kramer. He's out.
He's
My
out.
runner's still running, just.
Yeah, your original runner, Jesse, is gone.
Yep. Could say Ahmed looks tired. I feel tired. He looks how I feel. So at the end of November, beginning of December, we'll be in Cape Town, Ahmed's hometown. And maybe he'll be able to sleep in his own bed. That'll be a first on the Monster Jam Sunbet Poker Tour. Our plans from here is we'll be kitting, we'll de-rigging this evening and tomorrow morning. And then we'll be heading up. We're going to stop round about Colesberg in the same digs that we stopped on the way down, and then we'll finish our trip into Johannesburg on Tuesday, and then back to the real world, and then start prepping again for Cape Town.
And in between, trying to do some of our normal day job.
This is my day job. One of them.
One of them.
So Ahmed is raised at 100,000. It's folded round to Faisal with 9-8. He says, I'll have some. I'm all in it. No, he says, I'm
No,
cool.
he's just called it. He
Flicked in 100,000.
So Ahmed's hit the deuce and will continue. Pretty sure Ahmed will, Faisal will come for one street. Does. Now got an up and down. Checks again.
Faisal's still behind, of course.
He has 14 hearts. Ahmed checks behind. 3 no help for Faisal.
Ahmed won't know, but these two's winning this.
Yeah, he checks down and he finds the showdown value and gets it. And his two's good.
Players will just smile, shake his head.
Yeah. That's what he's raising us with.
So Faisal, the only KZN representative left at the table. Of course, our friend Ahmed and Sean in picture now. They're both from Cape Town, and of course not forgetting Rudy Fourie from the beautiful Free State. Bloemfontein. Hugo laughing at me. My pronunciation is a pom. Oh, Sivan was being naughty, was he? It's all right. He left behind me more ice cream. Oh, Sivan was raised in Bloemfontein. I didn't know that. I'll have to prepare his resignation papers for him.
Action on Ahmed under the gun. Raise. Down to Faisal. Faisal 3 bets. And Ahmed gets out the way quickly.
So I think that's Willie, which is because he pulled his tummy in.
Yeah.
It's on the telly.
Yeah.
That's you, Willie. That's your tummy.
Rudy's brother. Nice tenure for Sean.
Should be a raise.
100,000.
Faisal's out the way, round to Rudy. He's folded already. Action on Ahmed, 3 deuce suited. Make the call.
Not a lot happening for either player there. Ace-High still ahead.
Sean as the pre-flop progressor must continue. He checks back. Jack on the turn gives him
Ace-High still ahead.
a gut shot, not that he needs it. His ace is ahead. Might make him feel better. Ahmed checks. Check back.
Like a good thing. Sean binks the 10 on the river. And his ace-high would have been good enough.
Ahmed knows he's 3 high. He's not going to stay with it. Ahmed didn't want to show that he called with 3 high there.
No.
So he just shook his head that he'd missed. Got Sean to The action will be on Faisal under the gun. Rudy moves all in with ace jack. Ahmed with king 10 here in the small blind.
Not calling off here.
So Faisal's not here. That's why.
Ahmed gonna make the call.
How is surprised if you got better?
Sean out the way.
All in 4. You go.
King 10 with that jack.
Finds the 10.
You spook.
Rudy finds the jack.
See how he looked at me and smiled. You spook. Yeah, I have to share.
Can't get rid of this man. Well done, Rudy.
I knew I was ahead once you tanked.
Rudy gets a double up.
He does indeed.
And Ahmed has moved from the over 3 million down to 1.9 now with a few hands.
Yeah, it's getting a bit flippy.
Okay, now it's lock shot. How much was the
470.
It's a million. Now if I double up, I got 2. Then 4, then win. I'm happy. I've done what I wanted to do.
There's a Rudy math progression. Rudy folds under the gun. On to Ahmed, ace 10.
Well, you see a bit of action here.
And they've seen that the wide range that he's opening with, so when he does pick up hands, he's going to get paid.
More often than not, I would say.
Basil ace 3 makes the call. And there the problem comes. So Faisal is checked.
There is 80.
Bet by Ahmed, called by Faisal. Okay, a lot of outs to chop there now for Faisal.
Sounds like the guys in the semi-freeze are enjoying themselves.
There's no help for Faisal. Ace of Ahmed is ahead. It's a bit in on the river.
Faisal might call him off here. Yeah, I thought so.
That's it.
No, just the 4.
Ahmed gets some pay, some value there. The river.
So is that one table in the back there, the semi-freeze now?
Yeah, down to final table there.
Nice.
Dobby's there. Emmanuel's there.
Hence the noise. Ahmed will be under the gun here. Sean Fodes, Brenda Faisal, Jack 5, not interested. What's Rudy got?
Queen actually made the pot smaller. So it looked bigger. 7, stood 7 on the turn. 3 on the also there was there.
Final four.
The last 4 people of the last tournament on the last day. Let's hope it's not everlasting.
Oh, they get just half a whiskey.
Yeah, all things being equal, we will be returning next year for this. That is the intention. Hold it round to Rudy in the small blind. He gives Ahmed a walk.
Dominating.
Check is there behind Ahmed. Ready to have a name filled in. Nesh is also still in there, I see.
Yep, 25, 50, 50 on the big blind entry, hand 190 for the day. Obviously Darren decided that an Uber wasn't a good idea and he's going to rail his matey.
Yeah. Mate Andre Kruger's asking you, evening gents, how is the windy city?
Yeah, we haven't been outside this afternoon, unfortunately, not time. But yeah, we've done a few ski jumping exercises on the end of that pier. But having conversely said that, it's quite warm down there in the evenings as well sometimes. But today is really the only day we haven't been for a walk. But it's quite a walk out to the end of the pier.
To be fair, it was drizzling and overcast this morning.
It's been a pretty grotty day here, to be honest. But typically you don't see the light of day very much in this job.
Yeah.
What is the time? 18:51. We started our second 6-hour session of load shedding in my home. So
Ahmed has bet, Sean has hit, he calls. Check mark goes to Sean. Can't lose unless he folds. Ahmed checks. Sean checks back.
Sean's there for the 5 here.
Ahmed taking his time, yeah? Doesn't want to just give up on the pot. Puts a big bet in there. making it very tough for Sean to call with bottom pair. Well, second bottom pair. The deuce came on the river.
Max pressure.
Trying to tell him I limp 3-4. Bet the gut shot. Hit it on the river. And Sean's not having any of it. He's going to say, my 5 is good, you're over betting, yeah? Why are you over betting? Makes the call. We turned these cards over, but Ahmed, and he just slid the chips already to Sean. He knew.
Yeah. It's a good call by Sean, well played. Not easy when it's at that stage of the tournament for 200,000, which is a significant part of his chip stack, so well played indeed.
Yeah, Manish and Dobby that are in that tournament, and what's going on. I think they might be chipping out there.
I don't know, but whoever keeps missing around with the lights in here needs a quick run. Yeah, they keep going up and down, up and down. Just when your eyes get accustomed to the light, then they go up again or back down again.
Yeah. Rudy folds. Ahmed King 8 suited. No raise. Sean folds. Basil with 4-3. And he folds to the raise.
Okay, we're off and running again. Ahmed is the first to act player. 2.4 million again for Ahmed. 9-8 offsuit.
Now he'll be raising continuously, just about every hand.
100,000.
Like I said the other day, big stack should be raising 100% of the time.
And he's doing that. Basil 6-5 suited. He wants a piece of that from the small blind. Rudy's out of the way in the big. 10 deuce. Basil hits his 6. Checks his option. Ahmed continues.
That is 90.
Basil calls. King on the turn. Basil checks again. Taking his time in these spots.
So Ahmed will continue to bet at this.
Wants Faisal to fold.
Yep, waft off the pot.
He's going to just keep applying pressure, from street to street.
Thanks to Bradleyus for the coffee. Sean will be under the gun. There he is, on the right. What you got there, John? 10-4. Nothing really cooking for him there. Behind the Faisal. Looks like he's going to bet. Didn't see his cards, but he's betting. Win off Queen 6, gets out of the way.
Ahmed gives it up as well.
Faisal gets a walk with Jack 4. Nice.
Not just for changing a tire, apparently. It's good for stealing blinds from the button.
Minish and Dobby and Willie there in the background.
So it looks like they're either in a break or they've completed their other tournament.
Look at that, you scared them off, Mark.
And they are going back there. So it was just a break. They had redraws there by the looks of things. Faisal raises, Rudy's out the way. Ahmed A7.
Definitely not folding this.
Made the call round to Sean. We'll cut the price here. It's the call. Sean hits the best of it. On the checks. Sean checks. Faisal checks behind.
Action on Ahmed.
Checks. Checks as well now. Faisal's going to have a bet at it.
He says you're not going to bet at it, let me. Ahmed really hasn't got anything to fight with here.
And he still has Sean behind him. Call though, he's a non-believer. Setting up. And make Sean think. He's looking to raise here. Puts in a strong raise.
700,000.
Faisal gives it up, around to Ahmed. He folds and gives it up, and a nice plus 600k
Yeah,
for
well
Sean.
done. Well done indeed.
Mike Stadler says, thanks for all the streams this week. Quality of the pictures and commentary has been great. Well done. I hope you all get some run good.
Inshallah, God willing. Thank you, sir. We appreciate you. Okay, Rudy at the end of the gun. A bit subdued after the dinner break.
Yeah, a little quieter, really. There's a brief flurry, and then he's quietened right down. Ahmed has been firing on all 4 cylinders since the break. Took 1 or 2 hits, didn't slow him down. Faisal moves all in. Ahmed's asked for a count. A lot is the answer. Well played, Faisal.
The pace of the game has slowed somewhat.
Yeah, you can feel that lull that's almost descending upon us here in the commentary booth as well. So we go with the flows of the energy from the table. It's quite amazing how that energy affects us.
I think we should have a sleep and wake up when it's all done.
Ahmed has looked a few times like he's half having a little nap there.
So I blame Ahmed that I'm tired. He's making me feel tired.
Sean raises from the button with a king 6 suited. After Ahmed takes a break from raising. Faisal out the way and quick folds. And Sean will get that through. I think Sean has moved to chip leader now.
It is possible. 2.7 million.
Definitely got more than Faisal and Rudy. Saw Rudy's step in there, 800 and something. Faisal was around the 2 million mark. I think Ahmed's about 2.4. We shall see as this hand goes around.
Okay, look. Hand 197. 10-7 for Sean.
Folds. And Rudy moves all in from the small blind with an ace. And Ahmed, who has 2 million folds. So yeah, Sean is the chip leader.
You believe me if I say you had one?
So Rudy will pick up some change for his trouble, and we will continue to move chips around the table.
Action on Faisal under the gun.
All in.
Same joker. Same joker. What's the chance of back-to-back aces?
Shuffle the deck.
What's the chances of that?
Rudy waking up a bit now and finding an ace, jamming both times. Rudy folds under the gun. On to Ahmed, 5-3 on the button. Folds. Action on Sean. 6-3. And he gives Faisal a walk. Faisal had the best hand there amongst all the junkie hands.
I think we need a nice setup here. Super cool lift, 4 ways. Not much to ask for, really.
What do you always say? Inshallah.
God willing, as they say. Here we go, hand 200. We have reached the 200th hand of the day. Will it be a momentous and memorable one, is the question.
So Ahmed raises here under the gun. Sean on the button. He's re-raising. Faisal with Queen Deuce folds. Round to Rudy. He's got 3-2, he folds. Ahmed, as soon as he opens them, we can see King 5, he folds. Faisal with the ace queen here on the button. Raises.
130.
Rudy out the way. With 10-9. Ahmed pocket 5s. We're going to see some action here. He might move all in. Let's see if he just 3 bets or moves all in. Moves all in.
All in.
Fazer ace queen, you've got a call, I think.
Call. Right, all in and a call.
All in and call. Almost a fair fight, Gary.
Indeed. First 3 cards in, king 9-9.
A lot of extra outs for Faisal now. The board can double pair to counterfeit the fives.
Who's that? So in the top right corner.
No help for Faisal. Faisal is eliminated in 4th place.
And he'll make 200,000 rand.
Well played
done.
to him. Ahmed takes another big chunk of change and chips right back to chip leader, I think.
And then was the Three Musketeers. Grandma, we miss you. It's the same.
So much myself.
Yeah, he should have been out. He should have been the Three. Yeah. And he donked you.
Do you know how much that is?
You know, don't know.
It's testing it. About 800.
550.
We're off and running. Next hand, Rudolph Faribi under the gun.
Thank you.
So the two Cape Townians next to one another have most of the chips now. Rudy, under $1 million. Rudy giving the dealer grief. The cards he's getting. Ahmed with King 4 suited in the small blind. He's going to raise for sure. It's in the raise.
180.
Okay, here's action.
It goes all in on with a fold.
Yeah, but
It's the mint click, you might do something just to solicit some chips. It looks suspicious, but he's not going to get paid any other way.
yeah, if he re-raises here and then Ahmed shoves over the top of him or something like that. Depends how much he re-raises. Puts in the raise.
Here comes the fold, what do you reckon?
Yeah, he's never flat calling. I think he's either going back over the top or he's folding. There's the fold, 100% Gary. Gets away from that one, would have been in trouble.
Rudy with 16 bigs, near in the danger zone, and Sean at the top there just by 200,000, which is nothing. You can see the size of the blinds. Okay, 30, 60, 60 big blind ante, 150 in the pots, hand 203 for the day. Under the gun will be Ahmed.
He's going to raise.
120.
Rudy moves all in. Ace. Any ace at the stage?
Sean's all in.
No, Sean folded. It was Rudy that moved all in.
I don't know what this song is playing, but it's very annoying and repetitive. People are getting paid for this. I mean, I could get myself a monkey and an organ and stand there turning the handle and have a Barbie, you know?
Yeah.
This is dreadful, this song. Off and running. King 8 for Sean. This is definitely music to hang yourself by.
Rudy moves all in again. He's found ace 10.
Yeah. Rudy's on enough now.
Onward folds. Rudy shows him.
Minimum.
He says that's the minimum, man. I'm jamming with him. We've seen him jam ace 3, ace 4.
Finish before 8.
Rudy saying we're going to finish this before 8. 20 past 7. Let's see if he's correct.
I think you'll be finished earlier than that.
You're taking the under 8.
I am. Next player out will receive 275,000 rand. Not too slouchy.
Rudy's moved all in with Queen Jack suited here from the button. Round to Ahmed, he folds. Sean folds. Rudy gets that one through as well.
Don't fold an ace, just if I had an ace, I wasn't going to look at it with my
Did it?
cool, yeah. No, I didn't have an ace. It's like if I had an ace, I wouldn't look at the other card.
So action will be on Ahmed and the button. Under the button, under the gun and the button, the same three-handed.
Yep.
So Ahmed 10-9 on the button. He's going to raise.
Row 120.
So Bradley is departing. There will be a few tears, but once he's gone, we'll have a celebration.
I think so Ahmed takes down that hand. As we were bidding farewell to Bradley. Sean on the button here. He's going to put in the raise. Rudy admonishes the dealer. Ahmed folds. And Sean gets that raise through from the button. Action on Rudy.
What's the chances? Show. So yeah, wow. If you see it and you call, then you're in trouble.
Bro, 180.
Ahmed raises with the King Jack. So Ahmed has raised the King Jack. See what Sean does. There's the re-raise from Sean.
You raise 500,000.
Re-raises to 500,000 with ace 10. This has happened a few times. Ahmed with the King Jack here. I was going to say, how many times can you re-raise me? So Ahmed in the tank for a while here now, because a few times he's raised Sean and Sean's 3-bet him. Sean has had it, but Ahmed doesn't like to be pushed around. Let's see what Ahmed does now. Doesn't like to be pushed around, and it's happened a few times. And he moves all in. It's what I expected. Let's see if Sean calls him now. Said to you, Ahmed doesn't like to be pushed around, and it happened a few times. He was going to take a stand with one of them and go back over the top. It was inevitable. Now ace 10 doesn't look as attractive anymore. And he folds it. Well played, Ahmed. Action on Ahmed. 6-5 now. raises. Sean 8-7, folds, round to Rudy,
Houses. Runner, every time.
and he folds.
There's a 160.
Yeah, but I mean, the difference is
Cricket. And a proper whiskey glass. Whiskey glass.
Whiskey only. Think I'm coming to fire. There's a lot of ice.
Are you not drinking, man? Whiskey. How did you miss your flight, by the way? You like your
Jack
fucked
10
yourself?
suited for Sean on the button.
8 minute drive. 8 minute drive.
Too much wine at the coach, man.
He's going to put in the raise.
hey, spook.
Raise. 140.
With 10-8. Makes the call. Jack 4 ace flop. So Sean, having raised, has hit the jack. Nothing there for Ahmed. He continues. And that'll be the end of it. Well played, Sean.
8 deuce, 5 deuce.
Really bemoaning the hands he's getting.
If I get 8 deuce now,
Issuing warnings of what he's going to ship with.
That's 7 now in the last point. He put it in high. But I'm going to get blind and down.
Action on Rudy. Not happy with his holdings. 7-3 for Ahmed. And Ahmed's going to show him it's not what you get, it's how you played. He's going to raise this. He just limps in this time. Lets me down. He's raised every other one.
Faces for Sean.
Just as well, Ahmed limped. Now the last time Sean raised, Ahmed went back over the top with a limp like that. So let's see now. There comes the raise.
Total bet is 180.
And Ahmed gets away from it this time. But he shows him.
First time I limped. The whole day.
Yeah, as Ahmed says, first time he's limped all day. I said to you, let me down.
Timing.
That's pretty same time, you know?
I mean,
Had some hands against you, blind and blind. Had some hands against you.
Ahmed's instincts are on point.
How does it feel?
To have aces.
I have not seen the event.
Listen, I don't sound like being greedy, but I'd like the man to raise for the millionth time in a row. Didn't get so lucky.
that's fine. But I guess I said that next week. If I raise, you'll be raised.
Most.
So we move on to the next hand. Ahmed will be on the button and under the gun. Pocket sixes here for Ahmed. Raise and all in by Rudy. Rudy's got ace 4. I think he's going to get called here. Last for the count. I think Ahmed's folding the 6s, yeah. Rudy's saying, I want to call with to Ahmed's questions.
If Ahmed could see his cards, he'd have put it in by now.
Yeah, he would have snapped, Gaz. But I still think he's going to call. I don't think he's going to fold here. Makes the call. No, that's a 6. So running cards for Rudy for a straight, and that's it.
Free to sweat, Ahmed.
2's there for a sweat. 3 now. Oh! Rudy dinks it on the river. Wow, wow, wow. Ahmed flops a set, and it goes runner, runner straight for the Bloemfontein man. Oh my goodness.
That is so sick.
We couldn't script that if we tried.
That is insanely sick. So much joy and frivolity as the 3 comes on the river, and Rudy chips up nicely. I mean, obviously, these 2 fellas weren't laughing; they were looking to be going for a heads-up battle. with the ace-8 here, so top.
Right, 80.
And Ahmed will probably just get away from this. No, he's going to continue, maybe setting something up for later. Let's see.
Right, 250.
So I don't know if Mark read all of these out, but Gustav Boulder says, love this game, keep it up. Gareth Wilkinson, who's been to visit us a couple of times and brought us coffee. Thanks, Gareth. Thanks to all, put on a great show. It's a lovely meeting and chatting with you all. Safe travel, guys. Catch up with you soon. Rudolph is going to pull it off. Surprise here, I reckon. Let us see, Gareth. Let us see. He's certainly heading in the right direction. I don't know if you've done those messages, but I've read them all out anyhow.
I hadn't yet, Gas.
Well, there you go. We've done them. They are done to death. Sean with trip 8s here. Ahmed has checked. Whatever he folds here, whatever he puts in, Ahmed's going to fold.
He's gone for the big overbet to make it look bluffy. I don't think he gets ace high to call him, yeah.
Not a chance.
Quick fold. And as I came back in, Gary had read those messages out, but amazing that in half an hour, Gareth Wilkinson going to see that his man is maybe going to pull off that big surprise.
That's exactly what I said.
Wow, wow, wow,
So
wow.
he's heading in the right direction, is what I said.
And look at Sean Bloom on top there, and that damaged Ahmed that hand.
Oh, yeah. When with these size of blinds, it's always going to be a hard one.
Unbelievable runner.
Yeah.
Ahmed limps in, Sean checks back.
10-7, Jack, 2 clubs. Ahmed with the flush draw here.
King Eye still ahead, but the percentages tell you Ahmed's got better equity. King Eye is actually ahead, but the equity is with Ahmed. It's going to go bet fold anyway, because there's nothing there for Sean, unless Sean plays back at him.
90.
Right, it's out the way. 11 minutes left on this level before the blinds go up again. So the action will be on Ahmed on the button. Gustav Mulder comes on, says top 3. That was after the elimination earlier on the stream. Basil. So ace king for Rudy, and he took that hand down pre. Last 3 battling it out here. Gone to and fro a bit. Really got his slice of fortune with the runner-runner. After Ahmed flopped the set. That's what it takes to win tournaments. You need to win flips. You need to come win a few from behind. You need to hold up when it counts. Sounds pretty obvious, but that's the way it ends up on the final table. Sean on the button, folds. Rudy folds, gives Ahmed a walk. Rudy a junk. Yeah. Move on to the next hand. Rudy will be on the button and under the gun. He finds ace king again. He raises. Same ace king that he had a few hands ago. Puts the raise in. Sean in the big blind with 8-7. He's out the way. Let's see if Rudy shows them. Shows them ace king of spades.
Standard time.
Sean taking some flack from Gary with the king 6 move that he made. Got very lucky against Darren's 9s. Action on Ahmed. Folds the button. First time in a long while. King queen for Sean. Puts the raise in. Rudy calls. Wow, and a massive flop for Sean. It's hard to get paid now. Checks. Rudy checks back. So Rudy will need something on the turn. Nothing on the turn for Rudy, so I don't think Sean gets anything out of him. When it goes bet, it's going to go bet fold. says to him, you're bluffing with the best hand. If only he knew. Sean gives the wry smile.
I've said 2 odds in a couple of things.
No, not with the kings, man. It can't be 2 odds with the kings because
Look at 2 cards. Kings, heart.
then I don't do it. Must come a random flop 2 odds.
Ah, I see what you're saying.
Not with the king of the ace. It comes like 6, 7, 4, 2 odds.
Action on Sean. Under the gun.
Yeah, once the flop comes up,
10 deuce off.
now it's
Folds. Round to Rudy. He's folded already. Gives Ahmed a walk. Ahmed will take that quite gratefully. Any walk is good at this stage with these blind levels. It's interesting. We've got Rudy and Ahmed here. They were in the last 3 in that super high roller right at the beginning. And Rudy got the trophy, and they made a chop with the money between Darren, Ahmed, and Rudy. Ace Queen now for Rudy. He raises. Ahmed. Makes the call. On to Sean. He's folded. So we're going to go 2 to the flop. Now for Rudy there. It's gone check, check. Rudy picks up a gut shot now. Gut shot with 2 overs. Fancy Ahmed to have a better the TR from the small blind. Bets. 160k. Rudy's a snap caller. 7 is no help to Rudy. Ahmed having a good odd think about this one. He goes all in. And Rudy folds straight away. Nice hand.
Yeah, I'm sure they get it. Let's bring it up.
Still what? 1.2?
So action on Ahmed on the button. Ahmed going to raise.
There we go, 120.
Bingo. Bingo time.
Rudy says bingo. Moves it all in.
We want to play bingo.
Snap fold by Ahmed.
Hard to play bingo when you're going all in with ace nine with this.
Better than six.
Not bingo. Better than some bingo. Bingo is if you went all in like king four. King six, that's bingo.
What's that?
So Rudy's the small blind. Sean will be on the button and under the gun. So we're heading down to the end of this level. The players will go on a short break.
On the end, I don't play bingo.
So the players are going on a 15-minute break, and when you rejoin us, the final three will be playing down towards the title.
The race to Vegas continues with the Sunbet Poker Tour. Throughout our first season, we've had 3 stops now. Our first stop was at Times Square, where we exceeded our guarantee and had a prize pool of over 17 million rand. Players rolled in from around the country and around the globe to join us on our very first stop of the Sunbet Poker Tour, and what a great event it was. Next up on the tour, we went to the ever-beautiful Sun City, a fan favorite of poker players from around the country. From the 20th to the 29th of May, we made the most of this beautiful location with our guaranteed prize pool of 7.5 million rand. Players came to race their way up to the leaderboard and onto the third stop in Sibaya. The 5.5 million rand guaranteed prize pool was once again surpassed, and another fantastic event was seen with the beautiful coastal town of KwaZulu-Natal as the backdrop. As players race up and down the leaderboard, who will be in the top 10 will come with us to WSOP in 2023. And now we are on to our 4th stop of the tour for 2022. We are at the gorgeous Boardwalk Hotel and Casino in the city of Port Elizabeth. There's still plenty of chance for you to get your way down to PE and be a part of this action. You can still earn points on the leaderboard. And with one more stop along the way this year, there's still plenty of chance for you to make it into the top 10 to join that team going to Vegas. The action continues here at Boardwalk Casino in Port Elizabeth. Come on down, there's still a week to go, and there's plenty of time for you to get involved. The race to Vegas continues with the Sunbet Poker Tour. Throughout our first season, we've had 3 stops now. Our first stop was at Times Square, where we exceeded our guarantee and had a prize pool of over 17 million rand. Players rolled in from around the country and around the globe to join us on our very first stop of the Sunbet Poker Tour, and what a great event it was. Next up on the tour, we went to the ever-beautiful Sun City, a fan favorite of poker players from around the country. From the 20th to the 29th of May, we made the most of this beautiful location with our guaranteed prize pool of 7.5 million rand. Players came to race their way up to the leaderboard and onto the third stop in Sibaya. The 5.5 million rand guaranteed prize pool was once again surpassed, and another fantastic event was seen with the beautiful coastal town of KwaZulu-Natal as the backdrop. As players race up and down the leaderboard, who will be in the top 10 will come with us to WSOP in 2023. And now we are on to our fourth stop of the tour for 2022. We are at the gorgeous Boardwalk Hotel and Casino in the city of Port Elizabeth. There's still plenty of chance for you to get your way down to PE and be a part of this action. You can still earn points on the leaderboard. And with one more stop along the way this year, there's still plenty of chance for you to make it into the top 10 to join that team going to Vegas. The action continues here at Boardwalk Casino in Port Elizabeth. Come on down, there's still a week to go, and there's plenty of time for you to get involved. The race to Vegas continues with the Sunbet Poker Tour. Throughout our first season, we've had 3 stops now. Our first stop was at Times Square, where we exceeded our guarantee and had a prize pool of over 17 million rand. Players rolled in from around the country and around the globe to join us on our very first stop of the Sunbet Poker Tour, and what a great event it was. Next up on the tour, we went to the ever-beautiful Sun City, a fan favourite of poker players from around the country. From the 20th to the 29th of May, we made the most of this beautiful location with our guaranteed prize pool of 7.5 million rand. Players came to race their way up to the leaderboard and onto the third stop in Sibaya. The 5.5 million rand guaranteed prize pool was once again surpassed, and another fantastic event was seen with the beautiful coastal town of KwaZulu-Natal as the backdrop. As players race up and down the leaderboard, who will be in the top 10 will come with us to WSOP in 2023. And now we are on to our fourth stop of the tour for 2022. We are at the gorgeous Boardwalk Hotel and Casino in the city of Port Elizabeth. There's still plenty of chance for you to get your way down to PE and be a part of this action. You can still earn points on the leaderboard. And with one more stop along the way this year, there's still plenty of chance for you to make it into the top 10 to join that team going to Vegas. The action continues here at Boardwalk Casino in Port Elizabeth. Come on down, there's still a week to go, and there's plenty of time for you to get involved. The race to Vegas continues with the Sunbet Poker Tour. Throughout our first season, we've had 3 stops now. Our first stop was at Times Square, where we exceeded our guarantee and had a prize pool of over 17 million rand. Players rolled in from around the country and around the globe to join us on our very first stop of the Sunbet Poker Tour, and what a great event it was. Next up on the tour, we went to the ever-beautiful Sun City, a fan favourite of poker players from around the country. From the 20th to the 29th of May, we made the most of this beautiful location with our guaranteed prize pool of 7.5 million rand. Players came to race their way up to the leaderboard and onto the third stop in Sibaya. The 5.5 million rand guaranteed prize pool was once again surpassed, and another fantastic event was seen with the beautiful coastal town of KwaZulu-Natal as the backdrop. As players race up and down the leaderboard, who will be in the top 10 will come with us to WSOP in 2023. And now we are on to our fourth stop of the tour for 2022. We are at the gorgeous Boardwalk Hotel and Casino in the city of Port Elizabeth. There's still plenty of chance for you to get your way down to PE and be a part of this action. You can still earn points on the leaderboard. And with one more stop along the way this year, there's still plenty of chance for you to make it into the top 10 to join that team going to Vegas. The action continues here at Boardwalk Casino in Port Elizabeth. Come on down, there's still a week to go, and there's plenty of time for you to get involved. The race to Vegas continues with the Sunbet Poker Tour. Throughout our first season, we've had 3 stops now. Our first stop was at Times Square, where we exceeded our guarantee and had a prize pool of over 17 million rand. Players rolled in from around the country and around the globe to join us on our very first stop of the Sunbet Poker Tour, and what a great event it was. Next up on the tour, we went to the ever-beautiful Sun City, a fan favourite of poker players from around the country. From the 20th to the 29th of May, we made the most of this beautiful location with our guaranteed prize pool of 7.5 million rand. Players came to race their way up to the leaderboard and onto the third stop in Sibaya. The 5.5 million rand guaranteed prize pool was once again surpassed, and another fantastic event was seen with the beautiful coastal town of KwaZulu-Natal as the backdrop. As players race up and down the leaderboard, who will be in the top 10 will come with us to WSOP in 2023. And now we are on to our fourth stop of the tour for 2022. We are at the gorgeous Boardwalk Hotel and Casino in the city of Port Elizabeth. There's still plenty of chance for you to get your way down to PE and be a part of this action. You can still earn points on the leaderboard. And with one more stop along the way this year, there's still plenty of chance for you to make it into the top 10 to join that team going to Vegas. The action continues here at Boardwalk Casino in Port Elizabeth. Come on down, there's still a week to go, and there's plenty of time for you to get involved. The race to Vegas continues with the Sunbet Poker Tour. Throughout our first season, we've had 3 stops now. Our first stop was at Times Square, where we exceeded our guarantee and had a prize pool of over 17 million rand. Players rolled in from around the country and around the globe to join us on our very first stop of the Sunbet Poker Tour, and what a great event it was. Next up on the tour, we went to the ever-beautiful Sun City, a fan favourite of poker players from around the country. From the 20th to the 29th of May, we made the most of this beautiful location with our guaranteed prize pool of 7.5 million rand. Players came to race their way up to the leaderboard and onto the third stop in Sibaya. The 5.5 million rand guaranteed prize pool was once again surpassed, and another fantastic event was seen with the beautiful coastal town of KwaZulu-Natal as the backdrop. As players race up and down the leaderboard, who will be in the top 10 will come with us to WSOP in 2023. And now we are on to our fourth stop of the tour for 2022. We are at the gorgeous Boardwalk Hotel and Casino in the city of Port Elizabeth. There's still plenty of chance for you to get your way down to PE and be a part of this action. You can still earn points on the leaderboard. And with one more stop along the way this year, there's still plenty of chance for you to make it into the top 10 to join that team going to Vegas. The action continues here at Boardwalk Casino in Port Elizabeth. Come on down, there's still a week to go, and there's plenty of time for you to get involved. The race to Vegas continues with the Sunbet Poker Tour. Throughout our first season, we've had 3 stops now. Our first stop was at Times Square, where we exceeded our guarantee and had a prize pool of over 17 million rand. Players rolled in from around the country and around the globe to join us on our very first stop of the Sunbet Poker Tour, and what a great event it was. Next up on the tour, we went to the ever-beautiful Sun City, a fan favorite of poker players from around the country. From the 20th to the 29th of May, we made the most of this beautiful location with our guaranteed prize pool of 7.5 million rand. Players came to race their way up to the leaderboard and onto the third stop in Sibaya. The 5.5 million rand guaranteed prize.
Welcome back to the Boardwalk Casino in the beautiful city of Kwabege in the Eastern Cape, your Sunbet Poker Tour, the 4th stop on our nationwide tour. This is day 10, and this is the culmination of the Blue Ribbon event, the main event. Players taking their seats. We're down to 3 players. In seat 1, Rudolph Fourie, 1,590,000. In seat 5, we've got Ahmed Karam, 2,220,000. And in seat 6 next to him, we have Sean Bloom, 3,160,000 chips. There's the check that they will be playing for. First prize, 550,000, and the bracelet as well. So we're down to the business end of this. Rudy on the button with King 4.
He says he runs bad. This is not all my mates commenting.
All right, Darren. Darren slipped in next to me. Nice to have you next to me.
How's it going?
All right, yeah, I'm sad to see you sitting next to me and happy at the same time, because I was asked to pick a winner when you were down, and I picked you, and then you had that unfortunate King 6 chopping your 9s.
Yeah, there's I suppose that's sort of poker.
Absolutely.
But you know, I suppose that's where cards go, and yeah, it was looking good for hopefully a top 2 finish, I would say at least. But anyway, we're down to the final 3, and it's you know, 2 guys who have done a lot of stuff in poker, and Sean has played awesome. He's played well.
He's played extremely well.
I've been really impressed. It's his, he played a Monty event and now this event, and he's really been, you know, not shy to make a few moves, been very confident, been thinking clearly, and yeah, it's an awesome achievement for him. And yeah, this could take a while, Mark.
It could, you know, the nature of this, it could take a while, or it could be over in 2 minutes.
Exactly. Let's see. Can we run some hands to hand or not, or will we crowning a champion soon? So,
and Ahmed will keep up the pressure that he's kept the entire time. His VPIP is very high.
Yeah, he's been relentless. I mean, he's great with that. He's just, yeah, he's going to keep putting the pressure on, chipping up, and see, and just, yeah, seeing if anyone finds hands 3-handed. But as you would know in poker, finding cards 3-handed is not that easy.
No, the most aggressive person, unless he runs into a few coolers, is going to win. And he did get it in really good against Rudy. Found his set on the flop, and Rudy went runner, eh?
5%.
And he goes runner straight, only as Rudy can do.
Yeah, I was about to say that's what dreams are made of. So yeah, Rudolph got 15 bigs. So you know, any 8s, any pitcher, probably not. There's some rubbish there. Saw a 5 flicked, and Ahmed, you know.
Yum yum.
Rudy is great fun at the table, though, isn't he?
Oh, he's awesome.
Top entertainment.
Yeah, it's great. Also, must say well done to Faisal. Another great performance. He came 5th in Sabaya, played with him. We
Yes.
both at final table together. Oh wow, did Lightning strike twice? I think it is. Yeah, I think it's 5th and 4th.
That's it?
Yeah,
You just
wow. Oh, no, we're gonna have to get rid of that that omen, yeah. And then Armour came second. Okay, well let's see how many times Lightning strikes. But yeah, it'd be great as well. You know, for poker, always like new people in it and winning and that. So I'm gonna thank for Sean to definitely somehow make top 2 to someone different. These two obviously are great, and I hope they all do. I hope everyone wins. It's,
Absolutely.
but, yeah, it'd be great to see a new face in that. So.
And somebody that was unknown to Gary and myself,
Yeah.
obviously known to you down in the Cape.
Yes, absolutely. So, yeah, he's he's been a friend for a while. He plays a bit online. Hadn't really done the live thing, and it's been impressive to see him kind of do it. And it's nice to see a few new faces,
Absolutely.
which is great. And here we have Sean flopping the queen, 2 pairs, pretty much the nuts, and winning this pot there. All the small pots add up, and he's our chip leader at the moment with just about 3 million, maybe just over.
Yeah, he had just on the chip counts at the break, where he had just over 3 million, Armour just over 2, and Rudy at 1.5.
Okay, so, and I think Rudy's a bit of chips, probably down to like 1.3 million. Definitely going to be in that shoving mode if he finds a hand.
Rudy's been playing like that most of the last 2-3 hours. Yeah.
And he's found some good spots. I mean, that
Yeah.
9s and when Ahmed folded the jacks. Wow, that could have been the end of that. But, wow, Ahmed with a very legitimate hand over here.
Yeah, ace queen on the button. And the thing is, with him being relentless, when he does pick up a hand, nobody believes him.
Absolutely. So,
Same as when Max does the same. He puts the same pressure. Max standing behind me.
Yeah.
I don't know if he wants to have a little sit in here. Make way for him for a short while.
So, well, here we got a raise with ace queen. Rudolph caught him with the jack 2 suited. And to the flop we go. And guys, we could be having action. Wow.
There it is.
All in
Rudy's
and a
put it
call.
in. All in and call.
Ace queen with the flush draw. Here we go. Have it, guys. Rudy on the flush draw. Ahmed on that. 61%. Yeah, there we go. Rudolph corner for the 4 and 5. Wants to do it on a conventional. Dead turn.
Now he needs a heart and a heart only for Rudy, and he doesn't find it, and Rudy is eliminated in 3rd place.
3rd place. What a great performance by Rudolph, must say. Awesome. And guys, we are heads up.
Yeah, we are
with,
moving to a heads up between Ahmed.
Two Cape Townians, representing. There we go. Yeah, awesome performance by Rudy again, and
and we're sending out a cameraman quickly to catch Rudy on an interview. They're going to set up here now, and they're having quick discussions amongst themselves.
So yeah, I think they're going to have a quick discussion. I think we're going to probably going to be a 5-minute break, 10-minute break.
If they set up for heads up, if they may have decided something else amongst themselves.
I think they have. Yeah.
We'll find out shortly. Gary will go out there and find out for us. Otherwise, we're going to have to set up for heads up.
No, I think they are setting up. Yeah, they're leaving. So guys, we'll probably be 5-10 minutes. And then we'll be back.
Yeah,
we'll
just wait for Caitlin's interview.
Awesome.
And then I can talk the viewers into the break or whatever's happening.
Awesome. Okay, Mark, we'll see you now.
All right, Darren, hopefully you'll join me just now.
7 and 3.
So we're busy setting up for heads up. We're just going to go to that exit interview.
I am with Rudolph Furry. You just finished 3rd place in the main event. Tell us about the end of the table, final table. How did it go?
Yeah, I just got blinded out. I eventually put it in a flush draw, and Ahmed had ace. So, no, but it was fun. It was good to get here, and the flush didn't obviously come, and that's why I'm standing here.
And it was a very long final table and a very tough field.
Yeah, it was probably the toughest final table I played, and probably the longest as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys have been going since, I think, about 11 or 12 o'clock today.
That's right, yeah.
And who do you think was the toughest opponent at the table?
No, I think the whole field was good. There was not a weak table player at the final table, so it was at the end it came down to flips, and that's what it's all about. The blinds has just got too big.
Well, it's been a long day. Thank you so much for joining us at Boardwalk. Did you enjoy the trip overall?
The good week, as you know, so it was fun.
Thank you so much, and I'm sure we'll see you in Cape Town.
Okay.
Thanks, Rudolph.
Right, and we're going to just set up for heads up in the boxes, so we will have a short break and we will rejoin you once the heads up match starts.
The race to Vegas continues with the Sunbet Poker Tour. Throughout our first season, we've had 3 stops now. Our first stop was at Times Square, where we exceeded our guarantee and had a prize pool of over 17 million rand. Players rolled in from around the country and around the globe to join us on our very first stop of the Sunbet Poker Tour, and what a great event it was. Next up on the tour, we went to the ever-beautiful Sun City, a fan favorite of poker players from around the country. From the 20th to the 29th of May, we made the most of this beautiful location with our guaranteed prize pool of 7.5 million rand. Players came to race their way up to the leaderboard and onto the third stop in Sibaya. The 5.5 million rand guaranteed prize pool was once again surpassed, and another fantastic event was seen with the beautiful coastal town of KwaZulu-Natal as the backdrop. As players race up and down the leaderboard, who will be in the top 10 will come with us to WSOP in 2023. And now we are on to our 4th stop of the tour for 2022. We are at the gorgeous Boardwalk Hotel and Casino in the city of Port Elizabeth. There's still plenty of chance for you to get your way down to PE and be a part of this action. You can still earn points on the leaderboard. And with one more stop along the way this year, there's still plenty of chance for you to make it into the top 10 to join that team going to Vegas. The action continues here at Boardwalk Casino in Port Elizabeth. Come on down, there's still a week to go, and there's plenty of time for you to get involved. The race to Vegas continues with the Sunbet Poker Tour. Throughout our first season, we've had 3 stops now. Our first stop was at Times Square, where we exceeded our guarantee and had a prize pool of over 17 million rand. Players rolled in from around the country and around the globe to join us on our very first stop of the Sunbet Poker Tour, and what a great event it was. Next up on the tour, we went to the ever-beautiful Sun City, a fan favourite of poker players from around the country. From the 20th to the 29th of May, we made the most of this beautiful location with our guaranteed prize pool of 7.5 million rand. Players came to race their way up to the leaderboard and onto the third stop in Sibaya. The 5.5 million rand guaranteed prize pool was once again surpassed, and another fantastic event was seen with the beautiful coastal town of KwaZulu-Natal as the backdrop. As players race up and down the leaderboard, who will be in the top 10 will come with us to WSOP in 2023. And now we are on to our 4th stop of the tour for 2022. We are at the gorgeous Boardwalk Hotel and Casino in the city of Port Elizabeth. There's still plenty of chance for you to get your way down to PE and be a part of this action. You can still earn points on the leaderboard. And with one more stop along the way this year, there's still plenty of chance for you to make it into the top 10 to join that team going to Vegas. The action continues here at Boardwalk Casino in Port Elizabeth. Come on down, there's still a week to go, and there's plenty of time for you to get involved. The race to Vegas continues with the Sunbet Poker Tour. Throughout our first season, we've had 3 stops now. Our first stop was at Times Square, where we exceeded our guarantee and had a prize pool of over 17 million rand. Players rolled in from around the country and around the globe to join us on our very first stop of the Sunbet Poker Tour, and what a great event it was. Next up on the tour, we went to the ever-beautiful Sun City, a fan favourite of poker players from around the country. From the 20th to the 29th of May, we made the most of this beautiful location with our guaranteed prize pool of 7.5 million rand. Players came to race their way up to the leaderboard and onto the third stop in Sibaya.
And welcome back to the Boardwalk Casino in the beautiful city of Kwabeche in the Eastern Cape. This is your Sunbet Poker Tour, the 4th stop on our nationwide tour, and we've reached the end of day 10, the culmination of the Blue Ribbon event, the main event. We have got 2 heads up between Ahmed Karam and Sean Bloom. They have made a private deal as far as the funds are concerned, and they are now playing for the trophy and those points for the race to Vegas. The big check at the back there will be presented to whoever gets the trophy, but their private deal will be amongst themselves. So we're going to the heads-up match. So the button is on Ahmed. Right, so action on Ahmed on the button. Blinds of 40-80 with a big blind ante of 80. Ahmed raises. Round 2, Sean. He's got Queen Deuce, and he'll fold. And I think you're going to see a lot of aggression from Ahmed. He's got the chip lead, and he's going to put pressure, but it's fairly close. 4.1 million to 2.8, so just over a million in it. But Ahmed has been the most aggressive at the whole final table the whole day. So action on Sean. On the button, 5-4. puts in the raise. Ahmed makes the defense. So gut shot here for Sean. 8 high of Ahmed, strangely enough, still ahead. He's check, and I think Sean will bet his gut shot. And he did raise pre. There's nothing going there for Ahmed. Sean puts a small bet in though.
You'll notice that in the break we chipped up all the purples. So they've only got big chips now, which will make life a little bit easier.
There comes Ahmed with the re-raise, sensing a little bit of weakness because of the small bet. He's raised it to 300k. And well played by Ahmed. The small bet on the flop induced him to raise, to check raise there. And nice to see another heads-up match, Gary.
Yeah, obviously the details of what they've arranged are completely private to us. I don't actually know myself. I walked away. They asked me not to be involved and not earshot. They had advisors of their own there, and all I know is that they're just simply going to play for the trophy. They've arranged the deal themselves, which is they're quite within their rights.
I think I'm going to have to.
And I couldn't tell you the details even if I wanted to.
Especially that you got stuck here.
So we've had 2 other heads-up matches already this series, and now this third one, which is fantastic.
Yeah, it's cooking.
Bozo beat Max Devison heads-up,
Free whiskey.
and then Alvin Pillay beat Joe Steger's heads-up. So we had 2 very tough heads-up matches already. So raised here by Ahmed on the button.
Just whiskey though, no shots. No Red Bull for me.
And Sean defends with the 8-7. There's a 10 straight away for Ahmed and a gut shot for Sean. Ahmed continues. Sean comes along with his gut shot. Still no help for Sean. Ahmed's 10 is ahead. $600k in that pot. He bets half pot. Nice making him pay for that draw. And Sean gives it up. And Ahmed gets plus 340k.
And the nice thing is the next one's in Cape Town, so you're like guaranteed to play. The match, a lot of times people come and they play and they don't play games. It's pretty sick that, and Grand West will be nicer bracket, you know, than 8K.
I like that bracket.
Oh, I think it'll be busy if they get the binds right, the amount of binds.
So Ahmed in the big blind. Sean on the button. Sean has pocket 2s.
A monster.
They say any pair heads up, guys. So he's got the smallest one of them. He's raised. Ahmed calls. And Ahmed flops 2 pair. Sean also has 2 pairs, but a much smaller 2 pair. Ahmed is checked. Sean continues. calls. Ahmed has an up and down straight flush draw now as well. Ahmed has checked the turn. Sean checks back. The sickest card would be the 2 of diamonds, but it doesn't come. Action on Ahmed. He's check called all the way. It's 300. And Ahmed gets the plus 360k. It's over 5 million now. So in the first couple of hands, he's swung nearly 1 million of Sean's chips his way. So it's 5.1 to 1.7 million now. It's got him 3 to 1. Ahmed will be on the button. Sean with pocket 10s in the big blind. So he's picked up a decent, a very, very strong hand heads up. Ahmed with Jack 4 suited. He's going to raise. And he moves all in and Ahmed folds. Make him feel a little better. It's the first pot he's taken down after a few in a row by Ahmed. Action on Sean on the button, 9-4. Gives Ahmed a walk.
That's interesting.
The second walk he's given Ahmed. Ahmed hasn't given him one walk yet.
No, and heads up. Normally a walk is the last thing you do.
We'll set for the next hand. Ahmed on the button. Queen 6. Sean has King Queen. Ahmed raises. King Queen strong heads up. Going to 3-bet. Makes it 520. Ahmed moves all in.
Sean has got.
Yeah, and he's worried that Ahmed's got an ace now. Repair. That's the illusion Ahmed is creating. He made him fold ace 10 in a similar spot not so long ago. And he folds. It's a strong, strong play by Ahmed. And this is where his extra experience. I know I was speaking to Darren, asking him a bit about Sean. Said we didn't know Sean. He said he came up and played one bit at Monty.
Yeah, I met him before.
And then he hasn't played much else live. It's been mainly online, which is what you said earlier.
Yep.
So this live experience heads up of Ahmed, and Ahmed's got a lot of heads up experience, including a stint in Vegas recently. So Sean folds the button. Ahmed at Jack 9 suited, shows him. Says to him, miles ahead. Ahmed with Queen Jack of spades. Sean with ace 9. I think the money could end up in the middle. Yeah, goes in this end.
That is possible.
Ahmed's raising. Sean should re-raise. You're going to move all in. Ahmed's going to see, is this the one? There we go. As predicted, money in the middle. So the ace 9 versus the queen jack suited. The percentages are very close. 53 to 47. Good luck to both gentlemen. Still no help for Ahmed. The ace 9 still ahead. He needs a queen or a jack, otherwise Sean will double up. And he finds a jack on the river. And Ahmed is the winner. He has taken down the title of the Boardwalk Casino 2022 main event winner.
Okay, so what will happen now is Caitlin will sweep in as she normally does, whisk Ahmed and Sean off their feet as only she can, and she will interview them. And I know that there'll be some photographs as well. Lots of shaking of hands and whatever. Interesting way to go out with the jack on the river.
Yeah, it was destined to go in the money, I think, there with that hand.
I think a certain amount of inevitability about that hand.
There we go.
There's a word for you this time of night. So we're going to wait to listen to Caitlin's exit interview with the guys.
Sean Bloom, our second place finisher here at the main event at Boardwalk Sunbet Poker Tour. Sean, tell us how you're feeling.
Yeah, I'm feeling ecstatic, to be honest with you. You obviously didn't win it in the end, but my first Monster Jam tournament, was just happy to be playing. Thought I played quite nicely, and yeah, obviously found a great result. So really happy with the weekend.
Yeah, I think second place in the main event is nothing to be shy about.
Yeah, no, I mean I couldn't have asked for much more. Obviously, I'm losing to someone of Ahmed's caliber is is really nothing to be ashamed of. He's
100%.
Yeah, he's world class. He's just exhausting to play against. So if I was going to lose to anyone, it would be him. And you know, he's a pro and a brilliant player. So really happy with how it turned out.
Yeah, I've spoken to a couple of people about this, but it was like an epic final table. Some of the top names in the country. How did it go for you? Just the whole final table experience.
Yeah, no, it was grueling, exhausting. I mean, I know the guys. I haven't played with them a fortune live, but I know them by reputation and whatnot. And the standard of play was just excellent and really testing. So glad to have got this far and really happy with the result. Thank you.
And finally, any like big make or break hands that you think like could have gone differently or like got to where you went to?
Yeah, sure. There were a number. I think I played a couple hands on the outer tables on the first day that pulled a couple good bluffs that went my way, and I got really lucky against Darren with the king six. I was making a bit of a move on Ahmed, and Darren got caught in the crossfire, and thankfully, I got a bit lucky there. So that went my way, but you got to get lucky to find results in tournaments. So that's it, yeah.
100%. Thank you so much for joining us. And you hail from Cape Town, so I'm sure we'll see you at the Grand West tournament.
Absolutely. Looking very forward to it.
Fantastic. Thank you so much. We will chat to Ahmed Karim, our main event winner, shortly. You guys stick around.
So that was Sean Bloom, and I thought he was very magnanimous and very conducted himself very well.
Yeah, he came across incredibly well there, Gary, and as you said, very magnanimous to Ahmed, but Ahmed is world class and has respect from the whole poker community.
Okay, well, we'll see what Caitlin's got to say.
Ahmed, we finally get you for a first place interview. So you just missed the bracelet at our last event. How does it feel to finally have the bracelet on the arm?
Yeah, I mean, honestly, it feels pretty great. That's pretty much, I mean, I've been playing duo tournaments for years. Actually, main events for years, and this is honestly the first main event I've ever won in South Africa. Lots of, many seconds, way too many, but yeah, this feels amazing.
Awesome. And I've asked the question to everyone, sick final table, any make or break hands or big moves that were made that you got kind of stick in your head?
I mean, to be honest, I got a ridiculous amount of good hands. I think I had like kings 4 times in 2 rotations, which is just like unbelievable. Yeah, and pretty much got action most of the time for most of my good hands. I mean, I ran extremely good. Yeah, there was a big hand, 3-handed, where I flopped a set first Rudolph, and he ran a 4-card straight. I wasn't too happy about that one, but yeah, other than that, it was pretty much a smooth final table. Yeah, I made a lot of good hands.
Awesome. Thank you so much for joining us. Like I said to Sean, we're coming to your hometown next. Looking forward to it?
Yeah, very much so. We've never had anything there, so definitely looking forward to it. It's going to be a jolt.
Well, thank you so much for joining us, and congrats on the bracelet. I see it's already on the arm. We're good to go, and it fits perfectly.
Yeah, thank you.
Thanks so much. As for you guys at home, thank you so much for joining us for another Sunbet Poker Tour here at Boardwalk. We look forward to coming back here again. I know we hear from all the players how much they love it here. It's a beautiful hotel, beautiful city, and we loved being here. Thank you so much for joining us on the live stream, and of course following all of our updates on Facebook, Twitch, and on YouTube. We will see you all soon at the next series. Keep on all those socials for updates coming soon.
And that, of course, was the beautiful Caitlin. We'll switch to the shot to the outside table. And believe it or not, it's time to clean up. It just remains for me to say, number one, thanks to the camera teams, St. Pee-wee, Paul, Lincoln, and of course Mike Collett. And of course, not forgetting the card stream team, my fellow commentator Mark Buerta. Bradley, who's already left us, he's got another appointment that he has to go to. Brandon, Hugo, Siobhan, and of course myself, Gary Allen. On behalf of the card stream team, we're signing off, and we'll see you in Cape Town.